Hi, Carly.
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Carly in um, Naples, Florida. And Carly is our school going up this August. She has a school going up this August. She just bought her property and she's going to have everything ready by August. I'm so excited for her. Carly, welcome. I'm so glad you're here tonight.
Thank you so much. And it's so nice to be here. And yes, we're about to close on the property. We should be closing on March 6th. Um, it's 2.7 acres here in Naples, Florida, and where we will be starting Sunset Haven Academy. And there's already some fruit trees on it, but we'll be creating an orchard, garden, we'll have animals, and it's exciting because the children get to co-create in this project and have something that they're a part of and create something beautiful. And when I think about how I got here and what's my intention, and I keep on coming back to health and mind, body, and spirit. And when I was 20, I first learned the term organic, and it wasn't popular by any means, and like it is now. And I eventually went back to school for organic farming in Pennsylvania. And when I was in school, I realized how unfortunate it is that our children, and myself included, never learn how to garden in school. I saw my grandmother a little bit, but it wasn't passed down to my mom. It wasn't passed down to me. So I didn't learn how to grow food until I taught myself in my 20s. And then I went back to school. But thinking about our school system and how much children are missing, sitting in classrooms inside, almost in these prisons, basically in these structures for so many hours, and that it's missing the basic skills. They're not taught much when they leave. So, coming from, the body, focusing on food and organic food, and the mind, and just seeing how dumbed down our education system is today. They've even since the 1960s, and they started taking out words from the old books. They started dumbing down the education, thinking that children weren't smart enough to learn. They even said that even newspaper articles for adults were in the 1950s were so much more eloquent than today, and told a whole story. And to think about technology and how much addictive and things that are in front of their face, they're always being taken away from life. And then it comes into the spirit that when you're outside and when you're learning through life, there's so much to gain from it that you can never gain in the classroom. There's so much to gain from interacting with nature. And I was thinking of something earlier that, so I'm from Pennsylvania originally, and the Amish are around us, and I would go to an Amish farmer's market every Saturday, and there would be um, the farmer's son or daughter, usually around the age of 10 years old, would be there at checkout, and they didn't use calculators, and you knew the price of every single item I had, and I bought a lot, and added up in a few seconds. It was just astonishing. Now, I was just at the beauty shop recently, and the assistant who just graduated high school, she couldn't give change to a woman who asked and said, I don't know how to deal with money well. Like, I don't know how to count it. And I was just astonished. And to think that the Amish are primarily in one-room schoolhouses, how their education is so much more enhanced. So bringing back a quality education, understanding that children are natural born geniuses, and to not think that they can't do it. They can do so much more than we give them credit for. And to support that is exciting.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you're going to be part of you are part of our network and that you're going to have the school open in August.